Hello, church. My name is John Dorhauer, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as the general minister and president of our beloved United Church of Christ. And I want to thank all of you in your congregational settings or in your conference settings, wherever you may be, for your ongoing support of our church's wider mission. We are in this together, and we share mission with one another, each and every one of us. And every local church in this denomination offers its contributions to support the work of the wider church at the conference level, at the national setting. I'm going to talk for just a minute about some of the things that are happening in the national setting that excite me and that I think you might be proud of, and help you to understand what it is happens when you make your contributions to our church's wider mission. As you all know, this has been a rough last year and a half as the church has wrestled with how to continue to conduct our worship and the sacramental life and the pastoral life and the missional life of the church in and through a time of pandemic. Because of your contributions, we together have been able to build a network of support so that none of us were doing this alone. We were all in this truly together. And one of those responses that the national setting was able to build because of your contributions has been what we call our Tuesday, Thursday webinar series. And every Tuesday we would conduct a webinar where leaders across the denomination would talk about what they're doing to innovate, what they're doing to change, what they're doing to respond and be the church in the time of pandemic. And then every Thursday, we would all just come together to worship together, to pray with one another, to support one another. And it was powerful. Over the series of webinars that were run every Tuesday and every Thursday, we had over 20,000 distinct viewers. It was a powerful, powerful work that we were able to do. We have all been committed of late and through the decades to racial reconciliation, racial justice, racial equity. And at this year's General Synod, we voted as the United Church of Christ to focus on that as our shared missional work. We're leaving behind and sunsetting what had been three great loves and refining that love that we all share in mission with one another into what we're calling Join the Movement, a movement that has existed for the last 400 or 500 years on these shores, in which the United Church of Christ has always been a part of, a movement for racial justice and racial equity, a movement for the United Church of Christ to become an anti-racist body, church, organization. And together we can make this happen. And your contributions to OCWM are going to enable us to live more fully into that commitment to be an anti-racist body. And for that, I'm truly grateful. And then a third thing I want to mention, we built an R&D department in 2020, and it's now fully operational in 2021. Research and development. We have an outstanding CARD department, Center for Analytics, Research and Development. And within that, we've built an R&D office, Research and Development. And they are studying where the innovation and thought leadership and entrepreneurial creative energy is erupting in the life of this denomination, and applying to that analytical skills with which we can detect what's working and what can be spread across the life of this denomination, and using that to create series of teaching events to coach out thoughtful, innovative, creative leadership. And I'm very proud of that, and that would not be possible without your contributions. There's so much more to talk about, but those are some of the things that will help us all catch a glimpse of how we are in this together and how what we are doing together is making a difference in the world. I hope you're as proud of our United Church of Christ as I am. And please know how grateful I am for your ongoing support of the wider church through your contributions to our church's wider mission. Thank you.